Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to Watchbox, and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me. Team Mosso at thewatchbox.com. It's in the description below. It is your purchase and pricing email question line for buying this or any watch you see on any Watchbox platform. Please reach out to me directly. Email tmosso at thewatchbox.com for pricing. Today we are discussing a Rolex Oyster Perpetual Datejust reference 116139. This watch has a late F serial number, so roughly 2005. In white gold, it is 36 millimeters in diameter. I measure it 11.7 millimeters thick. 44.2 millimeters is the lug-to-lug measurement distance across the wrist. 20 millimeters is the spacing between the lugs. We'll throw it on my wrist, which is 16 centimeters in circumference, and you can see it fits nicely. It's also unconventional. We're used to seeing modern Rolex watches, even more dress-oriented models like the Date8s and the Datejusts, on a full bracelet. And here, to see this on a strap matching the dial, it's a lovely and unconventional look. And whereas Rolex has had very little luck promoting Cellini, I feel like this is what a Rolex dress watch should be. Not a separate brand, not a sub-brand of Rolex, just a more formal version, a more elegant version of an existing Rolex sporting model line. And with the Datejust on leather, we really achieved that. Now, my wrist is 16 centimeters in circumference, and you can see that this watch being only 44.2 millimeters lug to lug wears easily on a small wrist. So this is suitable for him or for her. It's a unisex size in this modern era, and I believe you could wear this watch on a wrist as small as 13 centimeters in circumference. There's your over-the-top shot right there, and I'm pulling it a little bit tight so it looks tighter than it is. Taking a quick look at the strap, you can see this is a Rolex factory strap, gloss medium blue. You can see large rectangular scale alligator leather, tan calf skin on the bottom. We have a white gold clasp, and you can see how this works. There's a sort of beak and a hook system, and this lift lock system snaps shut, and then you actually have to lift the pivoted section right here, which is hinged and spring-loaded, and that releases it. It's not a snap-shut system. You can see that this clasp has a CL year code, so CL being 2004, which makes sense in light of the late F series serial number of the watch itself. Taking a quick look at the case, by the way, I will mention the case and the bracelet made of gray gold, which is an 18-karat white gold that Rolex makes at its own foundry. Never needs to be rhodium plated. It is white all the way through, which is particularly useful if it gets a scratch. You don't see a different color underneath. And you can see there are 5 pairs of divots drilled into the clasp, so you can use your spring bar tool to change the anchoring point and adjust the fit. If you need, we can also put different sized strap ends on the watch. Now, the case is simple. You can see there's a little end link that is part and parcel to these factory strap-equipped Datejusts to better close the gap between the strap and the case so there's no daylight shining through. The case is all polished, you can see, also in gray gold. We have a faceted or fluted bezel, and that always means precious metal on a Rolex watch. Recently, platinum has also gotten a faceted treatment, but invariably, through history, when you see faceting, it means it's going to be some sort of precious metal like gray gold right here. This is a twin lock crown in gold. Rolex crowns give you little symbols to let you know what material and what type of crown you're dealing with. So 2 dots means gold, and it means a twin lock crown. So we have a screwed-in oyster-style case back, a oyster case, a twin-lock crown. The watch is 100 meters water-resistant. On a water-resistant strap, you could absolutely swim with this. Let's do a quick loom shot. Not all Datejusts and not all Date8s are loomed, but this one right here is, which makes it a little bit more versatile and a bit sportier than a conventional model that may not have loomed hands or indices. The crown, indices, and hands are all 18-karat white gold so that they will not tarnish or oxidize over time. The dial is a lush and lovely blue metallic sunburst with radiant graining, brushed directional graining from the center. We have the Cyclops Eye magnifier over the date, and the watch includes both a hacking or stop seconds function, which allows you to set the watch to a reference time, and it also includes a quick set system, which allows you to rapidly cycle the date. Very convenient. Inside, we have the well-known Rolex manufacturer caliber 3135, bidirectional automatic winding, 48-hour power reserve, 4 Hz beat rate, 31 joules. It is a COSC certified Swiss chronometer. It has a full balance bridge and a free sprung balance for toughness, but also in the case of the free sprung balance for precise adjustment, the better to ace the COSC chronometer test. So we have that full balance bridge and a free sprung balance, and then the balance has a handmade Breguet overcoil hairspring with a more centered mass than a flat hairspring. It allows the watch to keep very consistent time in any position relative to gravity. So on your wrist, a overcoil hairspring properly adjusted will allow the watch to keep more consistent time from position to position, especially since a lot of people's watches will lie at different angles on their desk or their dresser at night. And again, that is a 4 hertz beat rate, so 28,800 vibrations per hour, what's considered a modern or high beat rate. And then Rolex makes the entirety of that movement right down to the lubricants used. Reach out to Team Mosso at thewatchbox.com for purchase and pricing details.